Hello Taurus, welcome to your reading. Hope all is well. Thanks for tuning in. It's Tuesday the 26th of May 2026. 26 might be a number you might want to look at. I'm going to do a general tarot read for you guys and see what comes out. Please take what resonates and believe what does not. So, for Taurus, what messages do we have for Taurus? What messages do we have for Taurus? Okay, so the Seven of Wands came out in reverse. You have the Emperor in the upright, Strength in the reverse, the Queen of Cups in the upright, the Seven of Wands in reverse, and the Page of Wands in the upright. Taurus, you're trying to... I'm going to just do that a minute so my thingy doesn't flip right forward. You're trying to create some structure, stability, trying to take some leadership perhaps in your own life, creating some structure and order in your life or whatever aspect you're doing this in. But you're struggling a little bit, or you have been struggling, or there's some sort of doubt, or there's been a lack of control or some insecurity, and you're trying to take the reins again, take some control again, or yeah, where you haven't been perhaps. Queen of Cups in the upright, feeling balanced in your emotions, feeling stable in your emotions, but somewhat keeping a lid, not being on your emotions, but not being too emotional, or trying not to be too emotional. Trying to really stabilize yourself and give yourself some sort of balance is what I'm getting. Seven of Wands in reverse. Yeah, but feeling somewhat defeated, overwhelmed by something, giving up on something here. Sort of giving up, getting yourself, there's something that's you're feeling done with, had enough of. And your Page of Wands in the upright, you're kind of, you're coming through something here, Taurus. And it's knocked you a bit, is what I'm sensing. But you're kind of getting yourself back up onto an even keel and starting to think ahead. Starting to look forward, perhaps get excited again. Perhaps there's some fresh new energy that you're starting to feel, optimistic, moving on, moving forwards, and getting excited about the possibilities. Some of you, your energy is a little bit scattered as well, and you're really trying to stabilize your energy, or stabilize some sort of direction, because your energy is a little bit flitty here. So let's have a look what these could be about. Why is the Emperor here for Taurus? Justice in the upright and the Lovers in reverse. So yeah, you've made a decision here, Taurus. You've made a decision here about someone, or you've come to a decision about yourself. This is about balance and alignment and the choices perhaps that you make in love, and those who you connect with in love. But I think more so from what I'm seeing so far, that this is about you healing from something or creating some sort of order and balance within yourself, showing yourself love and getting yourself back up to some sort of stability. Why is strength here in the reverse for Taurus? Seven of Pentacles in reverse and the Two of Wands in reverse. There's a lot here to do with alignment. There's something that's taken you out of your alignment, or there's something here that's, like I said, your energy is very scattered. And it's like you're taking back control of your life. There's something here that may have disappointed you. Now that could be to do with love or someone that you were connected to but you aren't anymore. You're questioning the direction and the plan, future plans. And there's something here about a fear of change or not knowing what's ahead, and trying to kind of create some order and structure for the long term, for the long-term direction of your life, perhaps. Why is the Queen of Cups here for Taurus? Queen of Wands. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. I'm definitely getting here that you're determined to get back up from whatever this is. You're determined and you're kind of getting your power back. You're getting back up on your throne, as it were. You're taking charge. Taking charge, and you're not putting effort into things with no direction anymore or no reward, is what I'm getting. Why is the Seven of Wands here in reverse for Taurus? The Hermit in reverse and the Four of Wands in the upright. Now, you could be in a state of isolation at the moment, or keeping your distance, or you're kind of in the darkness. You're kind of trying to find a way forward. You're feeling a bit defeated, deflated, not really sure what way things are going. This could be to do with a marriage or a commitment. This could be to do with a family situation. Could be to do with someone that you were married to. Perhaps you're not married anymore. Justice is there, and yeah, so this could be for someone that's just come out of a marriage and got divorced, and you're kind of getting back up on your feet, and yeah, processing it, letting the process sort of run through, and all that comes with it. And you've got this, as much as you're still processing it, you're getting this spark back, this spark of excitement, and this spark of, right, that's it, let's get this back on track, let's move it forwards. I'm determined to get my life back on track, is what I'm getting. Why is the Page of Wands here for Taurus? Nine of Cups in the upright. Five of Cups in reverse. There's something here about some sort of wish fulfillment that has perhaps disappointed you. Possibly someone or a connection, relationship, marriage, whatever it was that you saw as your wish fulfillment, but it's disappointed you. It hasn't worked out. There's some sort of regret there of it not working out. And some of you are just going towards your wish fulfillment, what it is that you want for yourself, your life, in love, in work, in whatever it is. You're ready to go forwards to what it is that gives you emotional fulfillment. I'm getting the energy of you're going to make yourself happy now. You're going to make yourself happy and give yourself some abundance and luxury and emotional fulfillment, and perhaps treat yourself and go on adventures and get back out there and kind of like looking after number one for a while. Why is the Lovers here in reverse for Taurus? Six of Cups in the upright, Ace of Cups in the upright. You're looking back. I mean, yeah, you could have been married to someone here. There's a lot of history here. Or this is looking back to someone of the past. Or this is looking back to a time when things were simpler. Nostalgia, childhood, when things were fun and simple. Perhaps you're getting back to a more playful kind of childlike energy of enjoying yourself. And as well, yeah, you could have just, you know, there could be something to do with a marriage and children here. But there's a childlike wonder here. A very young, fun energy. Now, this could be someone that you are connected to, or this is someone that's, I mean, the Ace of Cups, that's a new beginning. That's a new beginning in love. And it could be a renewal of love, a reconciliation of love. Could also be you offering yourself love, care and attention. Like I said, looking after number one. But there is possibly someone here from your past that you are in separation from, or you've split up from, and they are possibly sort of back in the picture, back in your life in some way, or wanting to come back into your life in some way. Why is Justice here for Taurus? Five of Swords and Death. I'm getting here that something ended with someone, or you've divorced someone. But there's been an ending here with someone. And they're possibly trying to come back into your life, in your energy. But this person, for some reason, doesn't align with you. Or they were a bad choice, or there is a choice about someone that you're not making, perhaps from your past, or that you've got children with, or that you have a lot of history with, you have a bond with, someone that sees you as a soulmate, or you see them as a soulmate, or something needs to end in order for something to begin. Why is the Hermit here for Taurus? Eight of Swords in the upright and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. There's a bit of worry and anxiety about something here, something that you're thinking about, something that you're kind of trying to find a direction on, but I mean, are you avoiding it? I'm not sure. Or are you just trying to find a way forwards? You're questioning a new beginning here, and you're questioning whether it would be a good investment or not. I mean, this could have something to do with money or business or your career for some of you, but you're trying to find a way forward and you're a bit trapped in your mind about it, and you're not sure if it would be a good investment or not. Why is the Four of Wands here for Taurus? The Chariot, Seven of Wands again in reverse. Is there an energy of trying again with someone here? A reconciliation? But there's been some conflict in the past. There's been some sort of, you know, it's been a conflict, a battle, something that's kind of, you're not wanting to go back into the same old conflict again, the same old, you know, same old patterns, same old conflicts, same old tension. And you're not confident that it would be a good investment. But there's some sort of determination, fast moving energy. Is someone moving too fast? Is there some sort of offer of marriage here? Someone's proposed to you perhaps, and you're kind of sizing it up as to whether it would be a good decision to make or not. Why is the Queen of Wands here for Taurus? Temperance, the Empress. Whoopa. Whoopa. You got the Emperor and the Empress. There's someone here, Taurus, that is a soulmate. Or this is someone that you're married to. There could be something here to do with children, with family, with starting a family, getting married, if you're not already married to this person. But, you know, not everyone's in the same situation. But there's someone here that you could... For a Taurus here, for someone here, there is a potential to start a relationship with someone, possibly a friend that you've known a long time, that you've got a lot of history with. But there's more there. There's a possibility that it could develop into love. And this person, you and this person, you seem to be divine counterparts for each other. There seems to be a very, very strong connection here. One that could sort of develop into a long-term commitment, family, marriage, children, all that kind of thing. And it's going very fast from what I'm seeing. Something's going very quick with the Chariot energy. It's very intense with the Lover's energy, very intense with the Six of Cups, the soulmate energy. It's very exciting, perhaps very passionate, very intense, you know, all that kind of thing, chemistry and all that. But there's something, you don't want to get hurt. You've been hurt in the past. You don't want to get hurt again. You're wondering if this person is aligned with you. You're trying to create some balance. There's someone here that, like, there's something here about building an empire. Something here about building an empire. I'm going to put these into their suits in just a moment. Why is the Ace of Cups here for Taurus? Nine of Swords in reverse, Knight of Cups in the upright. There's a charmer here. There is a charmer here, but there's something here about a reconciliation, but there's been conflict in the past, or it's been very heated in the past. Maybe chemistry and all that kind of dizzy stuff there, but there's also been some conflict. There could be someone who's sort of an alpha male, kind of possibly older than you, or you're older than them, but there's something that's unresolved here. Now, it could be some trust issues, could be some doubt, could be some conflict. You two could, I mean, there's a lot of abundance here. There's a real divine, regal, royal sort of air here. And energy. Why is the Six of Cups here for Taurus? Ten of Wands in reverse, Ten of Cups in reverse. Yeah, there's something here. There's something that's happened here that's kind of possibly broken a marriage down. A very solid marriage from what I'm seeing. Very solid. But there's something here that's absolutely, I mean, I'm not seeing the Tower, but there's something here that's really broken a very solid marriage, solid bond. Why is Death here for Taurus? Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Queen of Cups in reverse. Why is the Empress here for Taurus? I mean, that is your energy. Oh my goodness, there's the Empress that's come out again. Page of Cups in the upright. Why is Temperance here for Taurus? Two of Wands in the upright, the Lovers in reverse. Oh, blimey. Why is the Chariot here for Taurus? The Sun in the upright, Page of Wands. Who are these pages? Who are these pages? This is going to be a longer reading, Taurus, so you might as well go and make a cup of tea. Yeah, I'm not done clarifying yet. This is going to possibly go on to be an hour read, so there's your pre-warning. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here for Taurus? I'm going to put these into their suits in a minute, Taurus, and really delve into them. Why is the Ten of Cups here for Taurus in reverse energy? Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, Magician in the upright. Why is the Ten of Wands here in reverse for Taurus? Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Nine of Swords in reverse. Couple more, then you can skip this bit while I'm just clarifying. Go to the transcript underneath the header of the video, I think, and you can see the words coming up, and you can skip to the bit where I put these into their suits. But I've got to clarify a little bit more, Taurus. There's something here that's quite important. What's the important message about the Lovers for Taurus? Judgment. The Hierophant. Oh, God, blimey. What's the important message about the Empress for Taurus, please? Four of Cups in reverse. The High Priestess in reverse. Why is the Page of Cups here for Taurus? Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And why is the Page of Wands here for Taurus, please? The Star, Six of Wands. Why is the Sun here for Taurus? The Sun, Six of Cups. Right, let's put these into their suits. Right. Ooh. Okay. You ready, Taurus? There is a lot here for a lot of you. There is, oh God blimey, where do I begin? There is a very intense energy here. This is to do with passion, heat, chemistry, desire. Someone is very fertile. I'm just going to put that out there. There is a divine counterpart here for someone. There is a lesson to be learned for someone. There's some karmic lesson that needs to be learned here for someone. Someone has ended a marriage and they're looking on to new beginnings. They're starting again. It's as simple as that for one of you or whoever that's for. You know, sometimes things don't work out and you're moving on. There is an ending in a marriage here that was a very solid marriage. Very solid. But the Queen of Wands is there. Yes, Queen of Wands, it's a very determined energy, very courageous energy, very joyful, zesty, full of life energy. It can also present the energy of an affair. someone who is very attractive, social butterfly, someone who's very attractive, very alluring, very, you know what I mean, turns heads and all that sort of thing. And there is possibly a Queen of Wands here that someone connected with while they were already in a committed relationship or marriage. They made a wrong decision due to the chemistry, the desire, the whatever reason, and that has ended their marriage. And I think they are quite regretful of that. There's someone here that's at a crossroads. At a crossroads, thinking about the future, who they're going to commit to, connect to, have a family with, who aligns with them, who doesn't. There's someone here who feels unappreciated in love, in a connection, in a marriage. I keep getting marriage quite heavily because of the certain cards that are here. There's someone here that's very charming. Very charming, very dreamy, very sweep you off your feet. I've got a feeling that someone here who made a wrong choice in love that has shattered their marriage is now trying to make amends, come back, apologise. It was a mistake. I'm so sorry. You know, we've built an empire together. We've got family together. Can we try again? That sort of energy. The Six of Cups is here, which is a soulmate energy, a past person, someone that you have a lot of history with, someone that you share a lot of history with, a nostalgic energy of the past and memories and times gone by, and having, you know, you could have children together. So there is that energy of, let's try again. I'm really sorry. Can we, you know, start again and save our marriage? That sort of energy. Someone feels really betrayed, stuck in their mind about it. Someone's dropping a burden here. Someone's overwhelmed, anxious, worried. Someone's waiting for some sort of change that's not happening. Someone feels that the other is not putting in any effort to change, and they feel thoroughly unappreciated, and they feel like basically they're doing the brunt of the work, of the effort, and someone ain't pulling their weight. Someone's getting bored of the same old, same old. Someone's been very patient with another person here, but there's no stability, there's no change. There could be a casual connection here that's not kind of past, you know, it's not going past that point of connection. There's someone here that's uncommittal, not interested in serious kind of connection. They just want a bit of fun and that be it. What else, Taurus? There is a light that is being shone on something, someone. Someone thinks they're not being seen, but they are being seen, or they have been seen, and it's bringing someone to have to make a very serious decision. There's been some conflict here, and someone's just exhausted by it all. There is absolutely no way there is going to be any sort of reconciliation or whatever it is, whoever that resonates for. There's someone here that's coming to an awakening, hopeful, happy, awakening, healing. Balance has been restored, harmony has been restored. And as I said earlier in the read, they're looking after number one after possibly a sort of quite an exhausting connection, relationship, marriage, whatever it was. There's someone here who, I mean, Ace of Cups, that can mean a million different things, but there's someone here who is, there's a new opportunity in love, but they know this person. They've been friends with them for a long time, and it could now develop into something more serious, committed, past friendship, obviously. And these two really do get on. They've got great chemistry. They've got a very intense bond with each other. And yeah, it's basically an exciting new beginning of crossing that threshold from friends to lovers to marriage or relationship, whatever level it's going to go to. Must say, Taurus, there's a lot of attraction and that kind of heated sexual energy in this reading. And I must stress once again, someone is very fertile. If you're trying, you know, to conceive and have a family, good luck to you. And if you've been successful, a very big congratulations to you. I could probably go on in this read for a lot longer, but I think I have got it all out. Someone is struggling to hold themselves back from someone who is very alluring. They're trying to keep their distance. There's something here about a connection that went very fast and now someone's holding back. Someone's distancing themselves. There's something here about a karmic energy. Someone needs to learn a karmic lesson. You learn the karmic lesson when you walk away, basically. When you stop repeating the same loops, the same cycles. When you stop exhausting yourself going through the same thing with no change and wondering why it keeps hurting, you keep going over and over, because it's you that has to make the change. You have to come to the judgment moment, and judgment is the final of your major arcanas there, Taurus. So it's you that has to come to the awakening. You have to make a change, or you have to leave, or you have to walk away. Well, same thing, but yeah. If you keep going back to something where you're getting no results and you're not feeling fulfilled, or it's going to keep being that way until you learn the lesson and make the change. Karma, what goes around comes around, in a cycle, in a circle. You can either keep going back on the wheel, you can keep going back and keep getting stuck while the wheel keeps moving forward because you're trying to go backwards on it, or you can make the change and move forwards with the wheel. So that's a little message there for someone. I'm going to leave that there, Taurus, because I need to go and make a cup of tea. I hope that helped some of you. Thanks for tuning in. Please give it a thumbs up if it did. Keep, giving it a thumbs up, and every little helps with me growing my little channel, which I would love to do. And thank you for your support, and thank you for your help, and thank you for watching. Lots of love, best wishes. Until next time, bye bye.